Good evening everybody and welcome back to one of my new videos. This is Ali Asif, if you haven't seen me before, property investment advisor Dubai. And currently I'm standing at the most unique addresses, not just in Dubai, UAE, but in the whole world. It's an internationally recognized place. If you're in the UK, if you're in the US, if you're speaking to any of your friends and they know anything about Dubai, they know two things: Burj Khalifa and Palm Jumeirah. Right now I'm at the current site of Palm Jumeirah. It's been built, everybody's heard about it. You know, this is one of the most unique addresses. You've got your ultra HNIs and UHNIs residing and owning properties here. The most expensive villa sold in Dubai was in Palm Jumeirah for 600 million dirhams, mansion on the tip of front end, bought by Ambani. And the most expensive apartment, or you could say a penthouse, sold in all of Dubai was Como Residences 500 million dirham penthouse. So you know, Palm Jumeirah is somewhere people have made good money, people still trust the location. Reason being it's beachfront and it's something that cannot be replicated. Now we are gonna have a new Palm that's being built that I'll show you guys. Now if we go a decade or two back, at the time people thought Palm Jumeirah is just gonna be a dream project, it's gonna sink, it will have dredging issues and this and that, and people didn't want to buy there. Now those people that didn't buy there, they missed out on making 800, 900% capital growth on their money, the kind of money that people have not made in all of Dubai, and Dubai is always known to make the most amount of money in terms of real estate because of the population growth and top 100, top 500 businesses moving to Dubai. Now, as I said, the most expensive penthouse got sold over here. Construction's going on for it, quite good right now. And over there also we have got some availability at the current Palm. We've got some good penthouses, apartments for close to 5,500, 5,800 dirhams per square foot. Great value for money that we can look at. You know, if you don't really have the vision of something like Palm Jebel Ali, which I'm going to explain to you the project, and you want to be in an established location and more of an apartments person, this might be something for you. We've got the model here going on, which I'll showcase to you guys also. Mark my words, this is the next big icon of Dubai. Now I'm at the exact master plan of Palm Jebel Ali. You know, once, if you're not aware of who that is, Nakheel, Mirage, Maidan had a merger, and now they are under Dubai Holding, which is ultimately owned by the government of Dubai. So you are ultimately investing in a government developer, which makes your investment much more safe. And key thing before I tell you about all of this, about the value differences, etc., is that with each government developer, once they're done with their master development, they review the whole development. They ask the people living over there what you think can be better. They go around the whole community, and the next master development, they try to make it as close as possible to a perfect development. Like, there were multiple issues in the current Palm that I want to get into, and how this is different from them and how it is made much better. So, you know, as discussed, all of the ups and downs seen in the current Palm Jumeirah, they're going to be reviewed upon. Make the next Palm as close as possible to the perfection as they can. And you know, there were multiple issues that I'm going to go over. Now this is the whole master plan of Palm Jebel Ali. It is more than 2.4 times larger than the current Palm Jumeirah, and all of these villas that you see being, despite being so much larger, is going to be 2,002 villas only. The current Palm only has around 1,745 villas. So this is much more exclusive, much larger plots, and you have much more privacy. Now what they've done is, between the fronts, they've put in pocket parks, they've put in courts, etc., to give you a much better lifestyle, and sizes are larger, right? Garden homes in the current Palm Jumeirah, they're around 4,800, 5,300 square foot, while these are going to be approximately 7,700 to 8,500, 8,600 square foot for the garden homes, which are also the 5 and the 6 bedrooms, called the Beach Collection in this particular one. And signature villas, you can compare it to the Coral Collection. These are the prices and the payment terms that you can see in between. But first things, before we get into the prices and the kind of growth or capital growth or margin that you have in this development, is to understand the value behind it. Never look at the price, always look at the value, because villas, apartments for 500, 600 million are selling in the market, right? So they're not looking at the price tag, they're looking at the value for that development. Now in this whole Palm, it has approximately 80 hotel and resorts. When you compare it to the current Palm, the current Palm only has 30 hotel and resorts. Now this has 3 entry and exit points within the community. In the current Palm, you have a lot of congestion because there's only one way towards the villas, towards the spine. And for example, that's where the current Royal Atlantis is. You have to travel at least 15 minutes at peak hours to get to the hotels. Whereas over here, you will have 3 ways. This will be taking you all towards the hotels, to different yacht clubs, and different hotels on the other side. This whole patch of the crescent that you see on the top is going to be a celebration village. All of the big celebrations, etc., is going to happen over there. And as you've seen in the current Palm, you already know the kind of caliber that Royal Atlantis, they have got transactions 14 to 16,000 dirhams per square foot. And this is going to be a class above. As we've seen in government, top tier developers, they always try to make the next development better than the previous ones. So with time, you'll see the growth once all of these hotels are announced, the big brands coming up are announced. There is going to be substantial growth given time. Now, all of the villas that you see on the left-hand side, they're going to be delivered by end of 2027. Half of the villas on this side of the front are going to be delivered by 2028. And there were some villa plots also sold. Now, villa plots, the thing is, people in the current Palm have kept villa plots for years and years. They're not building on it. But over here, you're going to have to build. They've got some tougher regulations over here. And if you build it later on, it's going to get much, much more expensive. They've got different regulations. If you're interested in the plots, you want to build your own villa on the Palm, or you've got an architectural company, etc., and you think you can build a villa that can be very, very distinguishable and actually sell for a much better price point, the plots may make sense. And now those villa plots are also going to be ready close to 2028. So all of these villas that you see, now we're going to have the last launch happening over here. Now I'm going to show you exactly where the new launch is. But yeah, 2027, you've got the villas on the left-hand side, also the plot villas by 28, half of the villas on this side by 2028. So 2029, 2030, all of the villas are going to be complete. We're going to have the construction going on for the apartments, which are going to be launched around end of this year. And as we are having the completion, it's going in stages. The announcement of the hotels will start, the construction of the hotels will start accordingly. Now, just to explain to you the master plan in more depth, this is your first entrance, which takes you towards all of the villas that you see on the fronts. All of this is artificial, done through dredging. So you can imagine the kind of investments has been done to make an island like this. There's another entrance over here, another one over here for all of the 80 hotel and resorts that's going to be towards the crescent. And you're going to have the access to the apartment. So over here, let me explain to you some of the amenities. It has double, if not more than double, the kind of amenities and lifestyle that you have in the current Palm. So there's going to be beach clubs on this side. There's going to be private beach clubs on this side also. One side is going to be for families. One side is going to be more of an exclusive beach club. And then you've got like a yacht club over here, a yacht club here. And then you've got yachts and marinas towards this side of the crescent and towards this side of the crescent. Now the FAR has been moved. All the floor area density has moved all the way from 1.2 to 0.8. So you can see how much more exclusive these are compared to the current Palm. And that's your celebration village right over there at the top of the crescent. Let me just show it more clearly. So this is going to be your celebration village, where all of the celebration, top tier celebrations, concerts, etc. are going to happen once all of this Palm Jebel Ali is delivered and is ongoing. Now the thing about this particular development is part of the expansion and the extension of Dubai. Now people say we are moving towards south, but it's not really more like a movement, but more like an expansion. An expansion in Dubai comes with extra benefits, with better infrastructure. It's going to have less congestion because it's going to be much, much more well planned. So you can only imagine the kind of money that people have made previously and looking at the future prospects, etc., how much money they can make in the future. Now we've looked at the whole master plan of Palm Jebel Ali. Palm Jebel Ali is huge. It's going to add around 110 kilometers to the coastline of Dubai, and a lot of it is actually beachfront. So it's a major development. We can always hop on a Zoom call to understand, if you're moving from anywhere else, any other city, any other country, and you want a beachfront house, there are other options in the market that we can look at, maybe in Abu Dhabi or Riyadh, etc. But this is something very, very unique. And from an investment point of view, if you have the right vision, it always makes sense because of the pricing and because of the price per square foot, etc., which I'm going to showcase to you. But right now I'm at the cluster map, and right over here we have, this is the whole front. This is how front A, B, C, and also D, which we're going to have a launch of afterwards, is planned. At the start, we have a total of 32 to 33 beach collection, which are the 5 and the 6 bedrooms. And after which, we have 12 of the coral villas, again, much larger than the beach collection, around 11,700 in built-up area. And some of the plots are going as much as 22,000 square foot of plot that you're going to have. The backyard in each of these villas, the backyard is your beach. As you can see, each one of the villas, there's basically 6 different designs. So 6 different designs on this side, 6 different designs on this side. So every single villa will stand out, and all of these are internationally recognized architects, and a lot of research, months and months of research and designing has gone into these. And as you can see, like right over here, there's a pathway towards the beach, which we don't really have these kind of, pocket parks and pathways, etc., in the current Palm. And towards the start over here, we've got like a mini basketball court and a small park. So we're going to have these pocket parks, etc., across the Palm Jebel Ali, meaning that much more exclusivity, lesser density. This is where they're using most of the plots. They could have built in a lot more villas, but that's not what they're planning to do. They want to give you the proper exclusivity. Now, most of the communities, new communities handing over in Dubai that you're going to see, they are just back-to-back villas, etc. They don't have the less density, the exclusivity which the UHNIs and HNIs are looking for, which you have at the current Palm. Now, these garden homes that you see there, these are starting at 25.2 million at an 80-20 payment plan. And these are going to be one of the last launches here. So your last opportunity grab at the lowest down payment, at the lowest price in the current Palm Jebel Ali. This is going to be from 42.6, approximately 43 million dirhams, also 80-20 payment plan. Now, these are close to 3,000 dirhams per square foot. Now, this is where the opportunity lies. At the current Palm, a renovated villa, which is 2,500, 3,000 square foot less, an old structure with less beach or water exposure, is already selling at 7,000 to 9,000 dirhams per square foot. So you're buying it less than half the price, and you're buying a better product. Now, if you have the vision, there are no other developments that's going to come that's going to replicate to this in Dubai. And this is something that really, really does make sense, but you need to have the vision for it. This is not a buy and a flip project in the next 1-2 years, but given time, this can give you great capital growth. As people have already seen 800, 900% capital growth in Palm Jumeirah. Something like expecting it to double or even triple can be seen through the numbers, but you will have to give this time. So if you're looking at it from an end users to potentially move in a beachfront house in Dubai in a very, very iconic address, we've got 6 different designs for the beach collection, 6 different designs for the coral villas. We can hop on a call. I can showcase the whole floor plans, the whole designs, the architectures behind it. You might even know it, if you're in this industry or have looked at houses from top tier architects. So contact me to have a walk through them. And secondly, from an investment point of view, if you want to, roughly 3,000, ready the 7,000 to 9,000 a foot. So that's your baseline to reach at the time of handover. But if you want more numbers, etc., I will make a new video to this. But as you know, a hot launch like this does not really wait for long. There's going to be a part to this video, but I'm gonna go ahead into the numbers, etc., for you guys to have a better understanding of the kind of money you can make into this given time. But if you're interested into this, if you want to know the numbers directly, I have the investment reports made with me. See if this is the right one for you, because this is indeed very unique. And this asset cannot be replicated. And this will be more iconic in the future, more than Palm Jumeirah, as we can see the additional features into this. If you've got any questions, you can contact me at my number provided. I can get you exclusive access to this launch, being part of the Black Onyx awarded brokers of Nakheel and Mirage. I've secured multiple units in the last launch of Jumeirah Emirates Towers for my clients. And now at Palm Jebel Ali, I'm the one that can get you the best allocations. So contact me now if you want to understand more about this. If you're looking for a unit in this development, you've got my number right over there. Thanks for watching. This is Ali Asif, Property Investment Advisor, Dubai.